Hey everyone, welcome back. This is episode 2. As you can see, we've got our double spider spawner going. It's pretty lucky to have found them in the exact spot that they were. Made it very easy and very convenient to make this. And for anyone curious, I will be hopping over to a creative world here in just a moment. It'll be the same exact world we have here, just in creative. And I'll go over kind of just a little bit how to make the design of this. It's really, really simple. It doesn't take that much time. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so now that we're in our creative world, we will go ahead and take a look at the materials that we'll be needing. It's not too bad. A lot of the temporary blocks and the building blocks you will be using, you can easily get just through mining this place out, which is the first thing we'll be doing. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to go 4 blocks out on each side of the spawner. So we just go ahead and count 4 blocks out, and this wall is in the way on our 4th block, so we take that wall out. And so we'll just go ahead and do this to the rest of the walls, and then we will also be replacing any areas that are open so that this will be completely enclosed whenever we are done. So now our area is closed up, and we have made a 9x9 room, 4 blocks on this side of the spawner, and 4 blocks on the other side. And don't forget, if you are playing on survival, you need to torch this place up, so that way you're not fighting with spider spawns as you are working. For the next part, we need to go up 5 blocks from the floor here that we've made. And that will give us 4 blocks total over the spawner, since the spawner is technically taking up this first block here. So now that we've done above the spawner, we need to clear out under the spawner. We will be clearing out 4 layers of the floor. Also, don't forget, while you're here, just go ahead and put some blocks. This just makes it so that the spiders spawn a little bit nicer and they don't spawn right on top of the spawner. And what we are doing now is we are clearing out 4 layers of floor under the spawner. Alright, now we've done the sides and we've done the top and bottom. So as you can see, just representing here, you've got 4 on the bottom, got the spawner, which makes 5, and then we've got the 4 on the top, total of 9. So we've got a 9x9x9 cube room here. And what we'll be doing next is we'll be putting water in the corners. And I went ahead and took shaders off just so it's easier to see the flow of water here as we're working. And what we'll be doing next is we'll be breaking all of these blocks under us that do not have water on them. Our next step is to take out all of these corners. So all the ones that I'm pointing to here, you will just break each of these, 8 in total. And that'll make the water flow down perfectly here. And as you can see, there is a center that flows. And what we'll be doing next is digging out a little 3x2 here. So 3 deep, 2 tall. And now we are going to extend this 3 more blocks. And after that, we are going to dig out the floor here just past the water 1 more deep. And now before we do that, let's put our signs in. So on the second block into your tunnel, put signs to stop the water. Now we'll just go ahead and break out these 9 blocks right here, like I had mentioned a moment ago. And now what we'll be doing is we'll be clearing out an area for our kill room. Next thing we need to do is we need to start preparing where the spiders are going to flow into and where they're going to sit. We'll start by putting 3 cobble walls, as so. We'll put 3 chests here, 1 block away from the cobble walls. And we will also be putting some hoppers going into those chests. What we're going to do next is we're going to make the roof of this, so we can go ahead and get rid of these torches, and we can start putting slabs on the roof of this little tunnel here. And I made the mistake of putting the slabs on the walls at first. They're not supposed to be on the walls, they're supposed to be on the hoppers. And for this next part, we're going to take some water and we're going to place it right in front of these signs. And what that's going to do is that's going to push the spiders perfectly into the killing chamber. We can seal this up with some full blocks. And what we'll do here is we'll get some trapdoors, and we'll just put some trapdoors right above the chests, just to make sure the spiders have no chance of hitting us. So as far as functionality, this is pretty much done. The only thing we need to do is we need to tunnel back into that room, and we need to take out our torches so that the spiders will start spawning again. And I'm trying to do this as survival friendly as possible, so I'm not just flying around breaking it. I'll get my temporary blocks here. I like to use moss because these pretty much just break in a single hit whenever you punch them. Makes it pretty easy. And I like to take out the back torches first. Take out just these back ones, and then we will circle back in and we'll take out the front ones. We are on peaceful right now, so the spiders won't spawn quite yet. I do have one more thing I want to show you. If you want to make it, you can make a trap at the top, and you want to put this on the same wall that you have your water flowing towards. So I'll just go ahead and block up there, and we'll be digging out a 2x2 area in the roof right along this wall. Now what we'll be doing is along this first layer, we are going to be putting this all with fences. Any fence gate works. And you will also want to open them. After you've placed all of them and opened them, you then want to put water source blocks above all of them. And once that is done, the spiders, any that do decide to climb up the wall, they'll go all the way to the top, and they will drown in this little pocket of water we will be putting here. Now all you have to do is block down, and we'll be taking out this torch. We will also be switching to a normal game mode difficulty so that we can see these spiders spawning, and we'll take a look at them whenever they're in the kill room. And there we go. Spiders are spawning. So now you just probably want to block up this hole. If you want to, you can leave the tunnel there in case you made a mistake. You can always go back in, light it up, make any adjustments you need to, and now you could just sit here and kill the spiders. This is not only a good early game source of experience for enchanting your first couple items, it's also good for string, which you can turn into wool, and spider eyes, which you will be using in potions to cure villagers. And we're back in the survival world. First thing I would like to do is I'd like to make this area look nicer since we'll be using it for a little bit, just so that we can enjoy it while we're here. I might also put more farms in this area, so if we're going to be here grinding out spiders anyway, we might as well be grinding out maybe some sugar cane or some melons, something to help get our villager trades going. We'll also be moving our enchanting table and our bookcases out here. We'll make a little room for that, just since we'll be using this area to pretty much get most of our first round of enchantments. And I'll also be making this place pretty much look like an underground forest area. I don't really have any other ideas quite at the moment, and it's pretty simple and quick to do, even though it is a little expensive on wood. I really don't mind. Getting wood is pretty easy, and I'd prefer it to look a little bit better than just a bunch of cobble slate. Let's get into some music and onto some of these plans. So we can just expand this idea as we open up more branches and more sections, maybe put a couple more rooms, the farm, maybe some storage down here temporarily. Also, I wanted to show you up and through here. This actually goes directly in between the farms, and it'll show you how well positioned they are and how lucky I got. And to connect them up, I just decided to keep it simple and drop the higher Y level spider spawner down to the same level as the lower one. And then I just had one room funnel into the other one and then into the kill chamber. So I think we'll end the video with an enchantment really quick. And as you can see, I already have enchanted quite a few of my tools already. I was doing that while I was building down here and doing some AFKing. And I think what I end up choosing here, I think I choose to do my helmet, and I put Blast Protection 4 on it. We'll go ahead and see what it gives though. Yeah, I don't think anything else here was really worth it. Yeah. And we get a Breaking 3 on it too. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.